Welcome back to another Business Battle Plan website marketing review. I'm Brian Fleming, the founder of Business Battle Plan at businessbattleplan.com, where we show small and veteran-owned businesses how to communicate their value clearly, how to say what they do from a position of value so they can get noticed more and their businesses will grow. And today I'm really excited. We had this website marketing assessment, another one, and it's a great business. It's a great cause by some great people, and lots of great there, and I'm happy to share it with you. So today, we have cuddlecowcompany.com, and the lady who founded this, who started it, her and I, if I remember correctly, we met or connected somehow years ago. I think it was in Sandy Krakowski's business mastermind group or something. There's a high-end business mastermind group for growing your business, copywriting, and I think that's where me and Karen connected initially. And her and her husband Nick run this here at cuddlecowcompany.com. From what I remember, she's an 8th generation American farmer in southern Iowa. I'm trying to make sure I get that right. I believe I'm right on that. And anyways, I just want to take a look at this website, what they're doing right, things maybe they can improve that can help more conversions and grow their business, things like that. So when I first come to the website, I see, Cuddle Cow, I see a picture of Karen and her husband there, and a picture of this blanket. All right, and it says Cuddle Cow Company. We believe curing spinal cord injuries is possible. Awesome. With our cows and your contribution, we can help be part of the cure. Proceeds from every purchase go toward spinal cord research. Awesome. And I want to say something about this right here. We live in a time where so many businesses feel like they have to be cause-driven, because they think it's good for marketing. And I actually really hate those people. All right. Everyone seems to need to have a dang cause nowadays. I don't feel that way with this one, because I know the story of this one. This is the spinal cord injury. This is an actual injury that Karen suffered. It's something she deals with as part of her life. And so it's a lot like a lot of veterans' causes that I see out there, where oftentimes the cause comes out of a pain or an injury or something that happened to the person who was the founder. And so it becomes this beautiful thing that not only generates revenue and is a business, but it funds a good cause. And so this isn't one of those causes that I look at and I just roll my eyes and, why are they even attaching that? Like, you can tell they don't mean it. I love what they're doing here at Cuddle Cow Company. All right. So it took me a minute to figure out what exactly it was. Okay, so that's just maybe one first improvement. It took me maybe 10 seconds to figure it out. It's not bad, but the lower time you can get that down, the better. When somebody lands on your webpage, if they can figure out what you do and really how it adds value to their life and what they need to do to get it, if you can just say that like in a headline with a button, that's really powerful. So one thing, and by the way, I see up here at the very top, it says, pick a picture, then a material, we'll print and ship right to your door. Awesome process. Very simple. Yes. I think that can be better placed, and I'll get to that in a minute, but I like that. Like, they're doing so much right here. All right, great looking logo. There's a picture of her and her husband and what they have. What I would love to see when I first land on this page, though, and I have a few notes here in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. The first thing I would love to see is a big full frame picture that goes all across the top section of the website, like a giant picture that we could put the headline on top of. Maybe a picture like this one with Karen and Nick, but maybe like a landscape, like a sideways picture, maybe of them and with family, maybe with their products, and everyone's smiling, something like that. And then maybe putting like a headline, maybe something that says something like, cow-themed gifts and apparel your friends and family will love, or something, because that's actually what this is. It's all cow-themed apparel and gifts. And so just saying what that is right at the top in very clear, simple terms, that clarity is very important, and it's really helpful. All right. An alternate headline you might put, maybe if you didn't like that one, might be something like cow-themed gifts that bring people together. All right. Because think about it. If you're going to buy maybe a blanket with cows on it, and you're going to give it to your mother, your grandmother, or somebody in your life who likes cows, it's a gift that is heartfelt. It's something that brings people together. And so just by saying that, you actually tap into the deep connection and motive that we have with other people. So if the headline says something like cow-themed gifts that bring people together, or that bring friends and family together, you could have that right here on the top in big bold letters. And then beneath it, maybe for a subheadline, just keep this phrase here that says, proceeds from every purchase will go toward spinal cord injury research, or something like that. Now that would be really powerful. I would, and then have a call to action right there that says shop now or view products. They have a view products button. I would just move that to underneath the new subheadline. If you do like a headline here, and then a smaller text headline here, and then a button below it. And I would make this view products, I would make this really stand out with color. Maybe this pink up here that you have at the top, maybe make it that color, because you want people to know what one action you want them to take when they land on your website. When somebody lands on your website, what's the one thing you want them to do, the primary thing? You want to highlight that button, and you want everything to lead to that. Okay, so now for, let's see, yep, make the popping color, add a primary call to action, shop now or the view of products, like I said. But you also want a secondary call to action. This is like a free giveaway, or 7 tips, or 7, just anything. Think of what could be of value to your primary customer that you're selling these blankets to, and what could you give them for free that will get them in exchange for their email address, so they can get on your email list and you can continue to keep in touch with them, market to them, build a relationship with them. Maybe like a get 10% off. And if they sign up with their email address for free, you'll send them a 10% coupon code, or maybe on the next page, it'll give it to them. That way they get on your email list and you're growing your email list. That way for future things you do, you'll have a list of people to reach out to. All right, so you could always make that secondary one maybe like a different color, like less prominent color, but it's still there. And what you could also do is make it an exit pop-up. All right, so like when I go to exit off of this, nothing pops up to grab me. A lot of people say they don't like pop-ups, but the truth is this, they work. All right, so here's an example from my website, blownupguy.com. It's my keynote speaking page, whenever I speak for conferences, conventions. If I go to exit, I already did it. I have to refresh the page. All right, so if you just landed on my page, this is an example. You just landed on the page. Let's say you're a meeting planner, because that's who my primary customer is. And then they are like, yeah, oh, look, book Brian, primary, free PDF, how to hire an amazing speaker. And I also plug myself in that document as well. But when I go to leave, this pop-up comes up. Wait, never risk hiring the wrong speaker ever again. And they can get that same exact thing, okay? So that's what I'm talking about, that kind of thing. Because once somebody lands on your website, if they don't do anything, they don't buy or keep in touch with you, they're probably never coming back ever. And so you kind of lose that opportunity. So doing that is helpful. What I like to do right underneath that part, before I even get to the collections here that you have, underneath the header part, in the second section, I would go negative. I would think, what's a frustration that customers, my ideal customer often has with products like mine. Okay, so like you just want to tap into their pain a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, because when people feel pain or frustration, they do something, and we want them to do something. All right, and so it's not manipulation; it's true. You might say something like, "Lots of farm-themed apparel doesn't last." All right, you might have a bulleted list, or a couple, 2 or 3, maybe 2 bulleted lists, maybe with like 3 bullets each, like one here and one here. And stuff like, you might, again, the headline might be, lots of farm-themed apparel doesn't last. You could talk about, in one bullet point, how it's cheap, or it falls apart after, a year or two, or how it fades after washing. And that, if you're going to give a gift, you want it to last because you're giving it to people who matter to you. You want them to know that your relationship with them matters, or something like that. So you want to kind of think about what are the frustrations people have with products like yours, and just address those up front and say, basically what you're telling them is our stuff is better than that. We don't, deal with that. All right. And so the third thing is, as you come down here, I like, because you sell apparel, I like how you just have it right here on the homepage. It's like, here, they can just jump right in. What you might put right here instead of collection list, or maybe above collection list, is a bigger headline that says in this section of the page, that says something like high quality cow themed gifts for a cause. Because people love giving to a cause. We love buying things if we know it goes to a cause. If there's another cow blanket someone can buy from another site, or they can buy from your site, and part of what they spend goes to a cause for spinal cord research, I'm gonna want to buy from you and not the other person, because I know there's at least a cause attached to it, because it's something that it helps people, and we all want to help people. So what else you might want to do here? This is a really good idea. I always look at the marketplace as a battlefield, as a minefield that our customers are trying to walk across without getting blown up, right? They're trying to get your product or service so they can solve a problem, generally. And so whether that problem is getting a gift somebody will love, or, trying to not be sick anymore. Maybe they need Tylenol, or they need something. Well, offering like a 3-step process on how to work with you makes it real easy. It just paves a way in our mind. It just shows people how simple it is to work with us. Here's an example on my site. Working with Brian is easy. 1, 2, 3. People don't have to be told this, by the way, but it makes working with you so much easier if it's less stress on the brain for them. So this is for my professional speaking website. 1, click or call. 2, discuss your needs. 3, accomplish your mission. Meeting planners are my customer here. So if they want to have me speak for their conference or convention, all they have to do is 1, click this button or call, discuss their needs, and they're going to accomplish their mission. Same thing with Cuddle Cow Company here. Underneath that headline, enjoy high quality cow themed gifts for a cause, or something like that. That could go right here. You might have the same kind of thing. Have a number 1 with a small headline under it, just like on my site, that says maybe just what you put at the top, actually. Pick a picture, choose material, ship straight to your door. Or it could say 1, it could say pick a picture. 2, choose your material. And then 3, enjoy making a difference. And then maybe below each of those little headlines that are underneath the numbers, like I'm talking about like this part here, it kind of clarifies what you could put for number 1. Actually, you really don't need for number 1, but you could put just a little clarifier. But at the end on a number 3, if it says something like enjoy making a difference, you could put a tiny little text down there that says something like get your gifts shipped to your doorstep and know you're contributing to spinal cord research, or something like that. Just an idea. Then you have your collection list here. Maybe a call to action button, but I don't think you need a call to action button because you have calls to action right here, sort of, with your products and services there. So you've got that collection list. You've got the featured list. All right, great. You got some featured collections. I like cows and maybe 3 people. That's a great shirt. Excuse me while I pet your dog. I'm telling you, if you're watching this video, you got to come over to cuddlecowcompany.com. I love you till the cows come home. Oh, yeah. Husbands, get that for your ladies. Cow doula. I can't read it, but I'll bet it's funny. Professional cow whisperer. That's good. Okay, so I need to stop shopping here and looking at these, but give some more advice. But I love how you have these here. Now, what I would do is maybe in between these sections or somewhere on the page, I would have pictures of people wearing this stuff and like laughing, hugging, hanging out, drinking coffee together. But they're laughing, they're smiling. You want a lot of outcome-based pictures. Like, what is somebody going to experience when they buy, let's say, a cow-themed blanket? Well, one thing might be, maybe you bought this for your grandmother. So there's a picture of a grandmother and a granddaughter hugging with this blanket in their arms. And they're just laughing together, not even looking at the camera. It's the surprise of she gave it to her and she loves it. That's the kind of outcome people want when they buy gifts for people. And that's what I'm assuming is the mission here. People are buying these gifts, for somebody they know or care about, or maybe they just like it for themselves. Either way, it feels happy with pictures like that. All right. And so I would include some testimonials as well. I would start halfway down the page here, start sprinkling them in. I see one right here. Awesome. Got my throw from Cuddle Cow today. It's going to feel so good to wrap up in this coming winter. Yeah. Good testimonial, because you're talking about wrapping up, staying warm in the winter. I would have a few more testimonials, really as many as you can, and just sprinkle them all throughout the page. And one of the things with those is they can be written or they can be videos, just short videos. But if you include those, try to include a picture of the person who gave the testimonial, along with their name, or at least their first name and last initial. And if you can put like their city and state there, it just helps legitimize like that this is a real testimonial, like it wasn't made up or anything like that. And have, a number of those. And all right, let's see. Cuddle Cow Company. We love our cows. We hope you do too. All right. So what's there not to like about cows? Well, I'm not a farmer, so I take that back. Maybe there are some things. I've driven past some farms and I'm not fond of the smell, but I do know people who grew up around farms and they are fond of the smell. Well, you could put down here at the bottom, another section might be FAQs, frequently asked questions. And here's the key to good FAQs. Just, you want to think about the biggest excuses or objections or obstacles that somebody would have to buying from you right now on the site. Maybe it's like, what's your return policy, or is there a guarantee, or just, what's it made of, or is it high quality, or is it the cheap quality stuff? And you can address those objections or things that might stand in the way of them making the final decision to just act and buy from you. And you might even have an about section at the bottom. I think you have an about section on the page here somewhere, on a different page on the website. I would love to personally see an about section before this section here at the end. And I would have this picture of Karen and Nick holding it. And I would have just a short paragraph about, we're 8th generation farmers. We love cows. I had a spinal cord injury, and now we want to use our business to fund research to find a cure for spinal cord injuries. This picture, plus just a little bit like just this setup right here, but down here at the bottom, that right there really just, I love that. And this is such a good picture of Karen and Nick. This is, I love the marketing wise. I love this because it wasn't taken for marketing, not in the sleazy sense. Like, this is a real picture of real people, and I love that. So I hope this has been helpful. Karen, you're awesome. I've always loved what you do, and I wish you the best. Keep going with the Cuddle Cow Company. It's awesome. I know there are lots of people who love cows in this world, especially here in good old America. All right, so yeah, take note of some of these changes that you might consider. Again, you're doing a lot of things right. I think there's some things you can add to this that I mentioned that can really help you convert more sales and get more attention and get more leads and build your email list and grow your business. And so if you like this today, if you're watching this and you like this and you think, man, I would love to have a website review of my website. Well, I do a handful of them every now and then. And so if you're watching this, go ahead and just in the comments, post a link to your website. Tell me what you do and post a link in the comments to your website. And randomly, I'll go through those and I'll pick them. And yours might be one of the next ones I do. And that can help you grow your business and get more customers and help you do whatever it is you're here to do in life, whatever cause you're living for, to help fund that and to give your family a better life as well. So again, I'm Brian Fleming from businessbattleplan.com, where we teach small and veteran-owned businesses how to say what they do from a position of value so they get noticed more and their businesses grow. So thanks for joining us today.